Do you remember when I said that Keith Stroud was the worst referee I've ever seen in my life? Well done, Jared Gillett. You might have just beaten him to an accolade. Right, let's get this out of the way. Yes, I'm going to have a go at the referee. I am. I can't not. After the way that game panned out, I can't not mention the referee. But I will say this straight off the bat. There was no excuse for us to let in the 4 goals that we did second half. The first one, to be fair, is a good finish, having watched it back. I've seen the second and third goals back, and to be honest, I'm very unimpressed with the defending of both of them. The fourth one, I'd zoned out the game at that point, so I couldn't really give you an honest assessment of the goal. But yeah, that's not Borough's problem. Borough had to face 10 men. If it was the other way around, I'd be saying that, you know, you can only beat what's in front of you, and that's exactly the same for Borough. So I've got to be fair here. Got to be consistent anyway. But right, let's get it into it. So, as I said in the intro, well done, Jared Gillett. You probably have taken Keith Stroud's place as the worst referee I've ever seen in my life. Or certainly at least up there in joint with one of the worst referees I've ever seen, because, oh my God, he was absolutely appalling all game. Like, one of the few things I did actually think he got right was probably Daniel's 2 yellow cards. Now again, that's just seeing it from the stands. I need to watch it back to confirm that opinion, if that is fair or not. The first one, obviously, it was a pretty, well, I don't want to say reckless, but it was a crunchy challenge. Let's say the least. It was definitely a crunchy challenge. But we, as far as I'm aware, and someone correct me in the comments if I don't know the rules or not, apparently the rules were that dissent is now going to be a yellow card offence. From the start of the season, we got told dissent is a yellow card offence. And if that's the case, then that's Dan Neil. He's probably lost his head a little bit and mouthed off at the referee and then got a second yellow. That in itself, if I've interpreted that correctly, then then those 2 yellows I haven't got a problem with. I haven't got a problem with Daniel getting sent off, if that is the case. Again, I need to check it back. What I did have a problem with, and again, I don't know how accurate this is, but apparently in that little scrap before half time, apparently Coburn had supposedly elbowed Dan Ballard. I think it might have been in the face. Now, I might be wrong on that. Again, I need to go and check it back. And if we did anything, then fair enough. I know Borough fans will have every right to point that out. But if Coburn did elbow Dan Ballard in the face, then where was his red card then? Why isn't the game being fair? And before because I know there's going to be at least one idiot in the comments that says this, that implies or suggests that you only mention the referee when you get beat. And I've said this after Sheffield United, that was absolute nonsense. In the description, in the very description below, I've already linked not 1 but 2 videos on SCFC Fans React, an interview I did with Sean Middleton. Go and watch them back last season when we won, not lost, not drew, won, where I criticised the referee. So I'm not having anyone coming at me saying you only criticise the referee when you get beat, because that's just not true. I've criticised referees when we've won games. I think there's been referees we've had this season when we've won games I think have made some dubious decisions, to say the least. So I'm sick to death of this narrative that you cannot criticise officials, that you can't mention when they've had a stinker, because you should be able to. If we're supposed to just stand back and accept this, then standards like this are going to continue. Now, saying that, I think everything just lost control of itself. As the game was going on, we say it's not a derby, probably acted like a derby to the players, but yeah, you know, I don't know what to say. I'm just numb. I'm just honestly numb after that. I mean, the red card altered the game considerably, and I honestly believe I can't prove this beyond doubt or anything. But I honestly believe we would have got something out of that had it been 11v11. But I can't. It doesn't matter. Went down to 10 men, and then we defended pathetically second half, if I'm being totally honest. But it is what it is, unfortunately. At the same time, we've still had a pretty good start of the season, but it's just when I've got 2 weeks to stew on that. That's where games before the international break are games when I desperately want to win them, because then you've got 2 weeks to savour or to stew on it. But there you go. I'll leave you there, guys. I'm going to go and do my video with Fans React with Sean now. So to be honest, I've probably got more to say on there and interact with Sean. That'll probably be a better video than this one is, to be honest. But anyway, look, very last thing, hope the fan that needed attention in the Roker end is okay, because things like that are more important than football. And safe trip back to the Borough fans, because they've got the win on their lovely day out, and I'm not intending that as a dig. Like, honestly, for you, that's a great result. Fair enough, you're going to celebrate, why wouldn't you? Anyway, guys, around half the people who watch aren't subscribed, so if you're watching the video and you're not a regular subscriber, hit the subscribe button, would mean a lot. And yeah, better turn up next game, that's all I'm going to say, for obvious reasons. Stay safe, everyone. How are the lads?